Kenyan St. Louis, U15 gold medal champion and MVP. How does that sound?
That sounds amazing. I feel great.
You just told me that you were thinking of running in a game tomorrow, no rest for the wicked. Explain to me why ball is life for you.
Ever since I was a little kid, I've been around it my whole life, fell in love with it, and I'll do anything to play basketball.
What can you tell me about this group getting through this week undefeated and what the chemistry was at the end of the week and how you will remember this week with these guys?
I'll remember this week with these guys because I know I love them. We had great energy, stayed locked in, and I really feel like they're my brothers.
You're part of history. The first year ever, Ontario 4 gold medals in the 15 and 17 U national championships. What does it mean to be a part of that story?
It sounds amazing. It means great. It's great. Everyone winning, Ontario's the best province. It just proves that.
What's next to come for you?
Next to come, just full circle basketball. Just going back to my regular school and trying to win OSBA.
So, what are your goals for this upcoming season with full circle?
Just same thing here. Try to go undefeated, hopefully. Try to get my guys locked in and build up chemistry. Sorry.
Thanks, Kenyan.
Kenyan, what does it mean to win this with your dad? I don't know if you won last year with him. I know you won it last year, but I don't know if he was on the coaching staff. But nonetheless, what does it mean to share this with family?
I love my dad, and he pushes me every day and makes me be accountable. He's my everything. He's my why, one of my reasons why. And to do it with him is really great.
You had a great tournament. Enjoy the reward of the gold medal, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you so much.
The goal from the outset was a gold medal. You have it around your neck now. Walk me through the emotions that you're feeling and maybe some of the emotions that you saw pour out from your team when that final buzzer went off.
It feels great. More than anything, I'm happy for the players. It was great to see them buy into the brand of basketball we wanted to play and the sacrifices that they made to get this medal.
You were thanking some members here from Ontario basketball for giving you the opportunity to coach this team. What did you take from this week in spending time with these guys and crafting a winning culture amongst this group of guys?
I'm very grateful for the opportunity. Thank you to the OBA for selecting me for this. What I take away from this is basically just to continue the rich history of Team Ontario. When you're in this role, you're expected to do that, and there's a standard you have to keep, and I'm happy we were able to do that.
I asked Kenyan this question, 4 gold medals for Team Ontario, the first time in Ontario basketball history. You are part of that history. What does that mean to you?
That's awesome. Congratulations to all the teams. It's definitely a special year to be a part of, so happy to be here for sure.
And I'm wondering if you can touch on Kenyan St. Louis. He seems to be a player both on and off the court. He holds himself to a high standard, is consistent, and when things aren't going right, he affects the team with positivity on the defensive end. What can you say about his performance throughout the entirety of this week?
It was on and off the court. Off the court, he was one of our leaders keeping guys in check, and on the court, he was one of our leaders keeping guys in check. So when you have that, that's a great thing. You need guys like that to keep your team going. I think it's great that we have guys who were on the team last year, or Kenyan who was on the team last year, and to see his progression right now. And we have 1 or 2 guys that are in his situation, and hopefully they could do the same thing.
In a gold medal game like that, emotions tend to run high. How did that game differ in terms of the pulse than the rest of the games?
I think these guys were super locked in for this game, especially after yesterday's. I think they knew they really had to be laser focused, and they did. And I could tell they were ready right from the get-go.
All right, congratulations on the win. Enjoy the rest.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Coach, it's been a long week, a rewarding week. I'm wondering if you can talk me through how the week felt now at the end of it with that gold medal, 17U Ontario. How does it feel?
Well, of course it feels great, but I think the thing is, I've done this 5 times. It's never easy. There's always something, some team, they bring out the zone, they bring out the shooters. In this case, they brought out a point guard who was totally in his bag, just finding guys, open shots everywhere. There's a mental side to basketball, and each time, because you're wearing that Team Ontario on your chest, you're a target. You got to live up to the reputation of everyone who came before you. So it's never easy, but at the end, it's just so rewarding to get the job done.
They say that a gold medal earned tastes or is better, feels sweeter. This last game was quite a challenge for your squad. How did you feel like they held on and were able to pull out the win in the end?
Well, just everyone contributed. Mahliq in transition got out, got us some buckets. Phoenix got us some rebounds. Caleb hit a couple of big threes. Muncie played great defense on their point guard. You know, you can look back. Callum made some buckets inside in the first half. You can look back and say everyone on the team, and that's always the Ontario way, everyone on the team did something that impacted the game and helped us win.
When you look at the test that this team had to persevere, going undefeated in a year where all Ontario teams won gold, what does that say about Ontario basketball specifically?
Hey, this is the best province for basketball in the country. It's one of the best places in the world for basketball. You get everyone's best shot. Nothing's easy. We got Newfoundland's best shot. We got Alberta's best shot. We got Quebec's best shot twice. We got amazing shot by BC. They were awesome tonight. You know, they played amazing. But yeah, I mean, we stuck together. You know, it wasn't the talent that won it. It was the tenacity. It was the teamwork. It was the intensity that won it for us.
Coach, thanks for the time.
Thank you, JJ.
Mahliq, 17U, gold medal champion, first team All-Star. How does that sound to you?
It's great, man. It's just like all the work I put in all year, all of it's showing and everything like that. So I'm just truly grateful for this opportunity, for sure.
How can you sum up this week and the camaraderie built amongst this team, and what does that mean to you to have these guys beside you to get this done with?
And man, everything, because it's just like in the locker room, in the dorms, everything, it's just like a family. So it just meant a lot that I'm with my brothers and we got the win and, you know, came away with it.
What's next for you?
Just figuring out what school I'm going to go to, and yeah, just keep on continuing to work hard and have a good season.
I'm wondering if I can get your perception on Jordan Charles. He wins the MVP. He's a complete player, and he's the leader of this team. How much did he mean throughout the entirety of this week to get the undefeated run and the gold medal?
He's just a phenomenal player. You know, just ever since playing on Team Canada, you know, we're playing together and he's dropping 30 balls and everything like that. He's playing well, and I just feel like he led the team properly. And yeah, that's why we came out with the gold medal.
And Alex Muncie, obviously in a tough position, coming in as an alternate, could have been sour about it, but comes here in the gold medal game, puts up big minutes down the stretch. How can you comment on his performance this week and what his game meant today?
It was great to see because, you know, he stepped up to the plate, and that's what we need as, like, our team. You know, the camaraderie that we're talking about is just like everyone doing their job and doing what they need to do to win. So, yeah, it was great.
So how will this summer help you in your development going forward? Then you played with Basketball Without Borders, Team Canada, and now with Team Ontario.
I felt like it was great for me because honestly, like before this, I wasn't having a lot of those types of opportunities. So you know, my work is showing, and all the like experience I'm getting from all these different scenarios and different places I'm being put in, just being able to play my best and just show out my talents is just truly good.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, thank you.
Mahliq, you had a couple of big plays down the stretch, especially when your team was down in the second, third. What did your coaching staff tell you to get you going? You got inserted back in the game. You started making buckets. What was the message from the coaching staff?
They just kept telling me to keep going. Nobody could guard me, and it just fueled me to just keep doing what I do and just play aggressive.
All right, well, enjoy the win. Thanks for chatting with us, and we'll see you hopefully soon.
Yes, thank you.
Coach, you got the gold medal wrapped around your neck. It was quite the challenge in the final game. What did you see from your team that allowed them to come out victorious?
First off, just, you know, hats off to BC. They came out and really ran their stuff, shot the ball extremely well. Their point guard put on a show, really got his name out there. So kudos to them for sure. They really gave us a dogfight. And for us, it's just the same thing we kind of spoke about in the past week. Just our kids' resilience, you know, I mean, the fact of persevering through the adversity, getting through, staying with what we're doing as a team and as a unit, not going outside of that, and I'm really proud of them.
Were you able to take anything from the tight game against Alberta into this game, maybe look back on a couple of moments from that game where things turned for you and point those out to get your guys ahead in the final?
Yeah, we always just rely on our Team Ontario mindset. You know, let them beat us by playing our game. And if you're able to do that, then you deserve it. And you know, we were able to leave here 5-0, playing our style and really like holding ourselves to our standard. And that's what we really wanted to hang our hat on. You know what I mean? If you can beat us playing our brand of basketball, then you're definitely deserving.
Top to bottom, this roster is full of elite basketball players. How did you see them come together over the course of the week and the types of the relationships that they were able to build and continue to grow?
Yeah, that's one thing that really stuck out to me is just the camaraderie in the group. And, you know, I think our captains, Phoenix Wise and Quinton, really did an amazing job of having the guys get together and stay focused and stay driven. And the first thing we spoke about in training camp was, like, let's take the egos out of the room. Like, you know what I mean? If you're here and you're one of the guys that really want to go chase a gold medal, it might not be you. You know, our assistant coach, Coach Dwayne, always says, you know, sometimes me, sometimes you, but always us. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what it was for us this week.
Each Ontario team from the men's and women's bracket went undefeated. Tell me a little bit about the state of Ontario basketball, where it's been and where it's headed.
I think it's the same. I think we've kind of always been at the top. You know, the talent is extremely high. There's even kids that possibly could have made this roster that are still extremely talented. So I think we're really setting the bar and the standard of what the basketball in our province is, and we just got to keep it going. You know what I mean? As many resources that OBA can put in place for our kids, the better, just to keep their talent going and getting the right people involved and helping their development. I think that would be huge to just keep us at the top of the totem pole.
Oh, Tyrone, so how does it feel like winning the championship in front of their home crowd?
Oh, I mean, that's the best feeling. I've won one of these as a player in Alberta way back. I don't want to say how many years ago, but to win one here as a coach and just to see all the smiles and the excitement on the kids' faces, it's been amazing in front of their families, in front of their friends, you know, their girlfriends. Like they're like stars in their home turf. So that's amazing. It's been an amazing experience for sure.
Coach, I got a question. So at halftime, you guys were down, I think, 1 at halftime,
Yeah.
but not playing your best brand of basketball. What was the message in the locker room in terms of what you had to do to get the win in the second half?
It was just, you know, we've been there before. You know what I mean? The game right before that against Quebec, they gave us a great fight as well. We went into halftime down, and then just being able to kind of, you know, go back and look at that and say, hey, we've been here. You know, third quarter is our quarter. Let's come out here and let's do what we got to do. Let's bunker down and like I said, let's focus on ourselves right now. What are you doing individually? What are you not doing individually? And then as a group, you know what I mean, we'll be able to reach higher heights if you're able to just kind of lock in together as a unit. And that's exactly what these guys did today. And you know, look, Alex Muncy, I just got to bring him up. He was humongous for us. You know, a kid that wasn't even supposed to be here, was called in last minute as an alternate. We had some guys get banged up last minute. And just the next play mentality, like, you know what I mean? He didn't come in and didn't have any attitude. He fit right in. And look how he played probably about 20, 25 minutes for us tonight, guarded their best players, did everything we needed, you know what I mean? And that's the staple for us right there. It could be anybody. I think you guys have interviewed a different kid every game for us, just in terms of being a player of the game. So, like I said, man, if we just check our egos at the door and just play a team concept basketball game, we're very hard to beat.
This last one, a bit more of a broad question in terms of Canadian basketball, and your good buddy is going to be coaching in the CEBL final tomorrow. Marlo Davis for the Niagara Riverlines. Will you be watching, and what advice do you have for him?
Yeah, 100%. I don't have any advice for him. He's a champion. He wins all the time, so I'm not going to be shocked if they pull it out. You know what I mean? He knows exactly what it takes to win championships. He has multiple with Crestwood. You know what I mean? He did a great job with our Canadian women's team. So if I was a betting man, I would definitely bet on Niagara for sure.
Thanks for the time, Coach.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.